Hi, my name is Paul Allard. I'm the product manager for BMC AMI DevX Total Test. In this video, I'd like to talk about the concept of redubbing. Redubbing is the ability to re-record a test case using an existing input stub. This allows the ability to edit the original input stub and then recollect the whole test case. By re-recording the test case using the edited input stub, now you've updated all the stubs in that test case. So let's look at this process. So let's begin by recording our first baseline test case. It's always good to start the recording with a new project. So here I'm going to create a new project, and I'm going to call it Redub. And then I'm going to resume the collection. So I'll let this run, and then we'll look at the actual test case. You can see it got done recording, and I'm going to switch over to my total test perspective and look at the scenario. So now I want to run that test case and make sure I have 100% success in the test case results. And I'm doing that because I want to make sure that when I start the whole process here, I have a good test case that runs and I get 100% success. Now that I know my initial baseline test case is 100% success, I can re-record that using my input stub. I do a right mouse click and I do a record new baseline. Here I'm going to actually create a new project to put that in, and I can name it whatever I want. And I want to make sure that when I go into my stubs tab that I select the input stub, because that's what I'm going to use to re-record that test case. So now I'm going to hit record, and that process is going to run in the background. If you look in the lower right-hand corner, you'll see the progress of that test case, and you can see that it is finished. Now that it's done running, we can launch that new test case. And again, this is the new scenario that we just re-recorded with that input stub. So now we're going to run the second test case, which is using the input stub. And you can see we have 100% success. So let's recap what we did. We created a baseline test case, and then we went in and re-recorded that test case using the input stub. By doing this, we created a new test case using the input stub from the original baseline test case.